Previously on Origins. Go back. Go back where? Origins. So I'm assuming once we build a shrine, then we're gonna get a key. There's 7 keys. Hopefully that will help us get out of this place. Hey! Welcome back to another episode on Origins. And in the last episode, we went ahead and we created the statue of Valiron, which looks so freaking majestic, just sitting up here on the mountain. And yeah, this was really fun to put together. And we were also able to get another key out of this, which now brings our total of keys up to 3, which is really exciting. We're getting closer and closer to 7, and then we can get out of here. And because we also were able to find another riddle for Valiron, we also got another storybook concerning this character. So I think I want to go ahead. We now have 3 books in total. I'm assuming we're now going to get a book for all 7 keys. I'm assuming there's going to be 7 characters, I guess. That's just because that's how it seems to be going so far. I want to go ahead and put these in a building somewhere to kind of just organize them, and then also help us to be able to figure out who the characters are, how they interact with one another, and try to figure out the storyline that's going on. So that's my main priority for this episode. I also want to then go ahead and finish the Schlamassel. We have these 2 buildings over here that need finished, a alleyway in the back, and we also have to finish this corner back here. And then once we get all the buildings in, then we can do another pass through with all the small little details and the interiors and stuff like that. So let's not waste any more time. Let me go ahead and gather up some materials, and then let's get building. And alright, we now have 4 new builds built within the Schlamassel, and this is awesome. So first off we have this building, which is attached to the train station, and also it looks like I need to continue this over. But we have a very basic wooden building. I thought that looked really cool, kind of like a wooden shack, kind of mirroring what we have on this side with the wood. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think that goes pretty well with the brick. And then we went ahead and we also built this building right here. Now the copper still needs to oxidize until it gets to the blue state. But I think this building is also really cool. We're using a white terracotta and spruce mixture, and I just love the shape. I love how this is curving around the track, and how we have these little points that are pulling this power line over, allowing it to curve, and I think that looks really cool. Now I tried to emulate what we have over here. We have these copper trapdoors with the mud, and with the mud that looks really good with the copper because of the color gradient that we have. Over here maybe it's a little bit too extreme. It doesn't really blend in that well with the white. But I think it looks cool regardless. I was also thinking this could be kind of like a protective build, because the tram is coming in here right next to the building, so this was kind of implemented so it doesn't destroy the actual facade of the building. So that's kind of what I was thinking. So I think that looks kind of cool. And then if we swing around over here, we have this building, which we already finished, but that just ties in this area pretty nice. We still need to just finish up this wall. I think I'm just going to put a wall of trapdoors just to keep the snow and the gravel from falling down onto the track. But then if we come over here, Then we get these two buildings, which, yeah, I think turned out really, really cool. But we have another brick building, this time with a stone base, which then goes and connects to this side of the tunnel. And yeah, I think this build is going to be where we store all of the books and kind of, yeah, try to work out the storyline. There is plenty of space in here, so yeah, I think this is going to fit pretty well. And then over on this side of the track, we have another jungle building. And yeah, I really like this one as well. Again, it's connecting up to this side of the tunnel, so you can't see past. And we also have a barrier right here. Now this serves two purposes. One is so that the snow can't, fall over onto the path. But we also have that because when you're down at this side of the path and you look over, it blocks out the view, so that leads to the immersion feel. And yeah, in here we have plenty of space as well, and I think we're going to turn these into apartment buildings. And we also went ahead and we extended the power line, so we have now two lines coming off. One of them is connecting up to this building, and the other one to the building at the very end. And yeah, that just looks so cool when you're looking up. But now it's time, we need to come in and start putting in the final details, put all the air conditioning units, put all the cables and overhangs and stuff like that. And then, yeah, once we start getting these details in, this place is really going to start to come to life. And yeah, look insane. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do that off camera in between clips, and then I'll come in and show you guys what I did. But yeah, I think next up then we also want to go ahead and, yeah, start building an interior for this place. So let's go ahead and give a nice big spin. And there we go. And yeah, we didn't do that much. The interior's not that crazy, just threw up some shelves and stuff and just basic decorations. But yeah, I think it looks really cool regardless. So over on this side, we have 7 lecterns for the 7 books, which I'm assuming we're going to get 1 book per key. And yeah, we already put in the first 3 that we have. So this one was the Goddess of Harvest. This one was the Gathering, and this one is the Valiron, God of Conquering. And so yeah, that's awesome. Then we have these little shelves, and I was thinking we could maybe put some mementos, like a block that represents which deity it is. So like for the first one was cultivating, so harvest. So we can then go ahead and, can I do this? Perfect, hee. And then the next one was the flying ship that we created, and that was gathering, so I thought maybe we could put a pot. I did try to put a cartographer table up here, but apparently it's directional, so it was only showing on this side and it didn't look that great here, so I think a pot would work well. And then for conquering, I was thinking a lodestone. This thing was really expensive, but I think that kind of fits, right? You go into the nether, you go into a new world, you have a lodestone so you can respawn and continue exploring and expanding your empire. So I think that would fit quite nicely right there. But yeah, that's awesome. I also went ahead and brought over the keys, just so that we have them in the same place, and then now they're safe, so we're not going to accidentally lose them. And yeah, just added some more barrels and stuff, just some random chests. And we added this, which is just a little board, which we are able to then, yeah, keep track of everything. So as you can see, these are the characters that we have come across so far. So to start off, we have Ornthar, which seems to be the main deity, or at least that's what it seems. We then have the god or goddess of gathering, the god or goddess of farming. We then have Kasada, the goddess of survival and shelter. And then we have Valiron, the god of conquering. And we also have Caden. I mean, we do know that he's a human, but I mean, he's something more, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But once we get some more books and some more characters and stuff, then we'll be able to go ahead and, yeah, fill them in here and then start to get a better idea of how all the characters fit together and how they interact with one another and what they contribute to the main story thus far. So yeah, real simple, just a small little kind of a research area, research library, if you will. But I think it's really cute and I think it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, then if we come out here, as you can see, I've also been going ahead and adding a bunch of small little details everywhere. But to start, I've gone ahead and I've added in grass every so often, pretty sporadically. kind of out of the way so the harsh winter winds aren't really able to destroy the plant. And I've also gone ahead and I've added in stones in the form of buttons and pressure plates. I was thinking pressure plates are kind of like big stones, while these guys are more like pebbles. And already that has added so much life and realism to this place. And yeah, I think that looks really, really cool. I've also gone ahead and I've added these guys. Now, I was kind of thinking these could kind of be like AC units, but I mean, we don't really need air conditioning in this place. So maybe they're some kind of heating equipment or some other kind of machinery. But I've gone ahead and I've added them in a few windows here and there. And yeah, that's really, really cool. Oh yeah, and I've also gone ahead and I've added this retaining wall just so the snow can't fall in over onto the track. And already that just looks so much better. It looks so much more complete. And it kind of feels like a map almost. Kind of like a minigame map. Which, could be interesting. But yeah, I've gone ahead and I've added small little details here and there. And I will then continue to come in and add more details as the series progresses. So yeah, I'm kind of in a mood just to continue grinding, honestly. I want to get the Schlamassel done, at least the preliminary pass through. So yeah, I think we can just go ahead and start working on this alleyway. I'm not entirely sure what I want to put here. Maybe just a retaining wall pushing the mountain back. Or we could go ahead and put a few buildings here. Or maybe we can put like a construction site. I'm actually not sure. I guess we'll both find out when the time lapse starts. So yeah, hit it. Oh, I am tired. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm Cypher. But yeah, we got so much grinding done in this episode, and oh, I'm so happy to have made so much progress. But as you saw in the cinematic montage, I think that's the right word. I don't know. As you saw in the footage, we got a lot done. We added a bunch new buildings, a brand new area, and a lot of details, and yeah, I think it turned out really, really cool. Now, these buildings still don't have any interiors, and that's actually something that I need some help with, so that's where you guys come in. If you have any funny shop ideas or apartment ideas or what have it, yeah, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And we also need a bunch of name suggestions for all the shops and stuff. For example, I think we have, these guys right here. We already have shops in here. However, they still need some names and stuff like that. So if you have any ideas, whether it be funny or punny or serious, what have it, yeah, please let me know down in the comments, and then we will implement them at a later date. And speaking of new areas, this one over here is probably one of my favorites. But yeah, we still need to fill this area in. I was thinking either hay bales or storage with like chests and barrels. I'm not quite sure yet. But we are then greeted with this courtyard, which yeah, looks really, really cool. We're blocking off the view with a dumpster at the very end. And then, yeah, I just love this view. It feels very lived in with the heating unit and the gutters and the wires and stuff. And then especially looking up and seeing all the power lines, it just, oh, it looks so good. But yeah, then we have an entranceway up here, which then leads into the two buildings. This one is pretty narrow. We can't really fit that much stuff in here. However, over on this side, we have a little bit more room. Maybe we can throw in some apartments or something. Not sure yet. And also I went ahead and I added a bunch of string everywhere just so snow can't accumulate. I did actually then decide that I don't want any snow in the Schlamassel. Yeah, that also helps with the contrast. We have the bright snowy on the outside, and in here it's more warm and lived in. We're also using the buttons and the pressure plates and the grass to kind of prevent snow from accumulating. However, yeah, wherever we have an open area with no overhang, I'm then throwing in some string, and it looks pretty good. You can't really notice it. Every so often I do miss a spot, so I'm gonna have to come back and fill that in, but yeah, I think that just looks so much better. It looks a lot warmer, and it looks, yeah, a lot more lived in. And then coming out to the side of the Schlamassel, we also finished this section right here, kind of tying everything in. And yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. We have these two builds. This one may look familiar. This is the same color palette as we have for Big Rick's. And of course the brick facade, because I absolutely love the look of this, and I just wanted to, yeah, copy what we had over here and implement it over on this side. Now maybe it is still missing something right here in the middle to kind of tie it together. However, yeah, overall I think it looks really, really good, and it does feel a lot more completed now. However, as I was clearing this place out, I did find something right over there. And no, it's not the Scheißhaus, it's what I found under the Scheißhaus. So if we go ahead and head up, oh wait, how do we get, okay, I'm getting lost in my own city. But yeah, if we come all the way up here, and yeah, I also threw in some string up here so snow can accumulate on the path, so that way we can see it clearly. But if we come down here, we have the Scheißhaus. And as I was building this retaining wall, I did find this down here. Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, looks like we got another book. Our creation, newly birthed, naked, and afraid, trembled in their new world. So I offered my gift to them. I inspired the art of building and taught them how to build shelter. My influence led to the rise of great civilizations, monuments of their ingenuity. Caden's vision, however, was one of fortresses and weapons. He ushered in a new era, twisting my teachings to erect structures of power and control. His growing citadels casted long shadows over the lands, his hunger for domination never ceasing, a testament to his desire for supremacy. In his quest, his gaze set upon us. He saw us as obstacles to be removed and replaced, starting with me. Ooh, alright, so yeah, we're getting Caden again. It doesn't look like we have a name for this one. But alright, so now we're getting more of Caden's backstory. That's interesting. Is there anything else? Ooh, alright, there's another book. Let's see. I start alone, but rise with might, my peak a beacon in the night. Crafted with the essence of world's core, a refuge where the brave do go. My humble start now grand and vast, a testament to journeys past. Alright, cool. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab these, and then, yeah, let's head up to the surface. Alright, so I think we actually know who this book belongs to, because if we go ahead and look at the book from the Goddess of Gathering, it does say right here, as Kasara taught our creation survival and shelter. And this book is all about building shelter, rise of civilization, monuments, etc. So yeah, I think this book belongs to Kasara. So yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, now we have another storybook, and yeah, that's cool to see the story evolve. Unfortunately, that is all the time that I have for this video. It is getting a little bit long, so I need to go ahead and start to wrap it up. But if we go ahead and look at the riddle again, which, by the way, is misspelled. Kasara's great at building, but apparently she's not so great at spelling. But yeah, so if we go ahead and read this again. I start alone, but rise with might. My peak a beacon in the night. Crafted with the essence of world's core, a refuge where the brave do go. My humble start, now grand and vast, a testament to journeys past. I'm not gonna lie with you, I don't know. I have no idea. So if you have any ideas what this could mean, please let me know down in the comments. And then yeah, next episode we can go ahead and try to solve it. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.